The Drug Abuse Control Act passed in 1965. Background: the era of the 1960s. The 1960s was an era of social and political unrest and upheaval. It was the era of the flower power, protests against war, free love, civil rights, music, and recreational drugs. There was much concern over recreational drugs. Health, political, and law enforcement leaders worried about the youth's increased intake of not only illegal substances, but also those substances that were not yet identified as illegal, such as LSD. Their concern arose because of overdoses, accidents, and such other things as that. The Drug Abuse Control Amendments of 1965. Congress passed this amendment and President Lyndon B. Johnson signed it. Johnson stated, "This year, I will propose a Drug Control Act to provide stricter penalties for those who traffic in LSD and other dangerous drugs with our people. I will ask for more vigorous enforcement of all our drug laws by increasing the number of federal drug and narcotics control officials by more than 30%. The act was signed on July 15, 1965, and then went into effect in February of 1966. This Drug Control Act stated that the following three classes of substances would be either controlled rigorously or outlawed altogether. The three substance categories consist of number 1, depressants, which are barbiturates or any addictive tranquilizers, 2, stimulants, amphetamines, commonly known as speed, and 3, hallucinogens, such as LSD. Hallucinogens were outrightly banned, whereas the sales of amphetamines and barbiturates were restricted. President Johnson on the Drug Abuse Control Act. He writes, "The Drug Abuse Control Act of 1965 is designed to prevent both the misuse and the illicit traffic of potentially dangerous drugs, especially the sedatives and the stimulants. I cannot express too strongly my determination that this good and decent and law-abiding society shall not be corrupted, undermined, or mocked by any criminal elements, whether they are organized or not. I believe that most Americans share this hope and share this determination." And thus the Drug Abuse Control Act was then passed in 1965. Thank you.